We are live, boys. We are live, boys. Hopefully everything looks good. So, that premiere. That premiere, holy crap. Let me turn down the audio on my side. But that premiere. Yo, what is up, Spinal Rider? How are you doing? How are you doing, Ruin Yo Life? I love that name. Where does he watch the series? I don't watch Kamen Rider. I don't. Yo, what's up, Jafar? Yo, what's up, Ethan? How are you doing? Yeah, the series is on YouTube. It's currently airing if you want to go and watch it, or you could... but apparently the music is too loud. Let me know if everything sounds good. Let me know if everything sounds good, guys. Yo, but what is up? What is up, Tokyo Danny? What's up, Recon? Willie. Yo, we got a lot of people in here. Holy crap. We just started. Let me make sure that I am on the right screen. Because, you know, I would mess that up. I would. There we go. There we go. We got the screen. I should be good. Okay, awesome. So that episode, holy crap. The music is loud. Okay. The UFO might be a nightmare that he captured. That would be interesting. That might be interesting. Okay, I gotta talk about that intro, because that intro, y'all, that was... Where is the chat? That was peak intro. Peak intro. Give me... Let me go over to here. I'm trying to make sure that I have the chat and everything. Okay, this is so weird. I love OBS when it does this shit. Holy crap. Let me try to catch up with this. Will this be next episode be the same time next week? It should be. That episode leaves the next year in very good hands. Yeah, exactly. That episode really, honestly, it told me a lot just from what I saw. Let's put that right there. Let's put that there. Sorry, guys. I should have set this up. I really wasn't expecting to stream today, but we're here. We're here. When am I going to do Pokemon again? Probably sometime next week. Sometime next week for sure. It was a good episode, better than GAVV's production-wise. Oh, that's hard to say. I don't know about that. GAVV was pretty damn good. But yeah, GAVV definitely had a good story. I definitely will have a GAVV review sometime this week. I saw someone ask earlier about my computer. The computer is back to running well. Literally, I got it back Thursday, but I had to spend all Thursday literally reinstalling everything. Had to reinstall my plugins, everything. I had to reset the whole stream setup, and yeah. But yeah, you want a ZEZTZ'S tattoo? Not gonna, bro. That would look sick. I want to get like little stickers of the little icon. I think that would just look sick, in my opinion. All good, Tokyo Danny. Did I react to it? I didn't react to the episode. Well, I did react to the Henshin before the Henshin actually, like the episode actually came out, but reacted to that and all that, so that's up there if you want to go and check that out. But I'll have a review up tomorrow for it. I just want to sit down and actually focus on the episode itself, digest it all. I think there's enough to actually do a full video, but yeah. Yo, the spy genre has dominated Japan. Yeah, literally. Damn, I forgot about Mission Yozakura. Bro, I forgot. Yo, Tokusatsu is in here? Hello? That's crazy. Thanks for joining us. See you next week. Yo, I will be there. I will be there. Let's go. I really enjoyed that episode, not gonna lie. I really enjoyed that episode. Tokusatsu is here. That's crazy. You're tempted to get one of the eye visors with the glowing red traveling. Oh, that would look sick. That would be sick. You react to the rubber bullets. Oh my god. I wouldn't say it's the best premiere. It's the best premiere in REIWA. 100%. Will be exactly. Yo, but y'all, big thanks to Tokusatsu. Like, I am so glad that it is coming. Like, Kamen Rider is finally coming to America, and that was an amazing premiere for the first ever REIWA Kamen Rider. Literally. And we had 10K viewers. I think that was the peak. We might have hit 11K. That was crazy. That's massive. Zets looks Zets, that premiere, that sold me. That sold me 100%. Just the action, and then like the suit being like having like, I don't know how to describe it. Like it felt like it was like the muscles were twitching, and it looks sick. I liked it. Yeah, if anybody tells you that premiere was ass, they're just hating to hate. Exactly, it was a good episode. You notice the monsters have the same colors as past writers. I did notice that whenever we saw the magazine leaks, and I was going to make a short, but then my computer's literally broke. My computer broke, so I was like, well, I can't really make a short, so here. I'll make sure to mention it though in my video for sure. Yeah, exactly. We got 10K. That was a lot. Can I say his belt definitely surprises me? It does if it doesn't attempt to use the Kamen Rider capsule. I would like to see that. The spooky shots in the episode. Exactly. The cinematography was just perfect. Good stuff. I see some reviews for the drive. The plate can come off. Ooh, so maybe it's like a power-up, or it could be for Yes. I think that's probably what it's gonna be. Just like a plate that they can put on it. You love dinosaurs? I like dinosaurs. Kyo Ryuger, love it. Bro got venom on his suit. Yo, I noticed during the Henshin, it almost looks like he's taking over by aura or like darkness. Maybe that will be some sort of plot relevancy. I don't think it will, but maybe. We really don't know much about it, but that episode 1 blew me away. I have 67 viewers. What the fuck? 67 people in here want to hear me yap about Kamen Rider ZEZT'S. That's insane. What's the music playing? I have no clue because I just have random music playing. The action, yeah, the action was peak. Saw someone on Twitter say it was all right. They're just capping. You feel like ZEZT'S and GEETS are your top 2 favorite episodes? In my opinion, the GEETS episode was fantastic, but when you compare it to this, actually, they're pretty much on par, in my opinion. Takahashi knows how to write a first episode and give a good impression. Cool production, exactly. The opening shot, like that whole opening scene really just caught my eye immediately. It's funny how ZEZT'S gained aura, then lost it, then gained again. Bro, he is an aura farmer in the dream world. The camera work was amazing. The camera tricks were amazing. And then the trippiness of the dream world. Bro, cinema. Cause exactly. Some people already found the sounds for those power-ups. Wait, there's power-up sounds already? I didn't know that they could actually like hack that. I thought it was gonna be like an add-on, but that's crazy. A dark power used for justice. Yeah, exactly. It sounds like Ichigo. I mean, GAVV did it too. Technically speaking. Kamen Rider X007 in Inception. Bro, that's so true. You're here to yap too? Yo, literally, I just wanted to yap about sets for like the first. I just wanted to yap. But Dream Theme, yeah. I think it was said that the other riders will use different plates on the driver. Okay, so I wonder if that means it will be similar to how GEZTZ'S was with the ID cores. Like maybe the plates will be able to be swappable. Just throwing that out there. Highly doubt it, but they would have introduced that definitely ahead of time. You prefer this action more than all of the REIWA beginning episodes? I think the only episode that, episode 1 wise, that could compete with this series, this one episode, would have to be GEZTZ'S. GEZTZ'S is the only one so far that has been able to definitely catch my eye, at least, and a lot of people's eyes. I think GEZTZ'S can honestly, if I was to ever do a podcast about GEZTZ'S, I would just spend one full episode on, like one full podcast episode on the first episode of GEZTZ'S, because there is so much dropped. And in my opinion, I could say the same thing about this ZEZTZ'S episode. Insane shit. Dropped a whole bunch of crap. Horny hair was bro. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Horny hair. People transforming in dreams. Oh my god, is he delusional? Is he deluded? Is this Akibo Ranger Season 3? Oh my god. Akibo Ranger Season 3. Why do I feel like the shield form is not going to be used much? Probably not. I wouldn't be shocked if it gets used more. I wouldn't be shocked if it gets, used once and then it's done. They normally try to use these forms like once or twice, but lately they've been kind of using them a little bit more. You started Gaim a while back. Ryugen is your favorite rider. I like Ryugen until he turns, well, I'm not going to spoil it. But yeah, I like Ryugen. I like his design. I really like the Gaim riders for the most part, their base design. But once they get into their later forms, I'm not a big fan of them. But yeah, I definitely like the base suits. Yapping on peak. Exactly. We're yapping on peak. The driver has sounds for past riders. I've heard those. I think the Forze one is hilarious. The Forze capsum is just hilarious. Exactly. The camera work is awesome. Honestly, amazing first episode. I know I keep on saying that, but oh my goodness, so much. You can use Q-tips to. Okay, there's the Yes engine. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up after stream. Did it look like the effect had improved, especially the green screen? I'm gonna be honest. I think I only noticed like the green screen once or twice there. I think most of it wasn't really green screen. I think that for the most part, I didn't notice it. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah. How did it go with the Anglo stream? You're coming from South American one. Bro, we hit 11K DJ. We hit 11K, which was crazy. What channel do you watch on? Yo, Scarlet King, thank you for the subscription. Where did I watch it? I watched it on Tokusatsu. The glow effects for ZEZTZ'S was exactly, bro. He was gambling at the end. He was gambling. As a Shield fan, I can confirm we are not consistent. We are consistent, not interested, bruh. Do you think Baku's luck is due to the nightmares or something else? I just think he's Ryutaro. Maybe it's gonna be something like Emu, where like he was implanted with something, or something was cursed. I don't know. I definitely do think that there's going to be some lore behind it, at least. VPN, ZEZTZ'S, that is a mood. It could be like Gotchard, where they use the same base belt, but exactly, I could see it being that. That would be cool. The South American stream is being broadcasted by the YouTube channel Tokusatsu, where you can find other tokusatsu. Oh, okay, I didn't know about that. I know Tokusatsu is way bigger in like South America, Latin America, all of that area. So I definitely knew that was a thing. But yeah, that's cool. We love the Good Morning Rider. Me too. He's pretty cool so far. Did I see the leak image of who the secondary rider? If you're talking about the silver one, yes. I know that we're getting Kamen Rider, yes. Toei with time is amazing. Yo, literally, I was like, they really wanted to premiere this 2 hours after the fact. Like, with Ultraman, it's like 30 minutes after. Wasn't too hurt by that. But yeah, I would prefer like 30 minutes, but it is what it is. Only time you go like, yeah, this isn't real, is when he sent the monster flying around for real. Good morning, ZEZTZ'S. Yeah. So spoiler, the driver. Yeah, I noticed that too. That makes me wonder if there's going to be a berserk form, Jennifer. That makes me wonder if they're going to have a berserk form or something tied to his heart. I think that's going to be something that we see. Yeah. Like, there's definitely going to be something there connected to the story. It's not a scarf, by the way. They wear mufflers. Ah, you're joining from your Xbox? Yo, that's crazy. Yo, what's up, Eric? How you doing? Gambling with his life, exactly. I didn't like the YouTube compression. Yeah, that's a little bit sucky. That's the main thing. That's my main issue with it being on YouTube. I was wondering if they were gonna put it on Twitch because they rebranded the Twitch account, but no, they didn't. You're Brazilian, watched it on Tokusatsu. Yeah, exactly. It was very promising. Very good episode. Yeah, you're on your phone to chat. Oh, I got you. Nice, Spino Rider. I wonder if there's going to be a female rider. I would be shocked if there's not a female rider. I would be shocked. I will genuinely be shocked if we don't see a female rider. I predict it will probably be Nemu first. I think what they're going to do is probably by the end of December we'll get yes. So we're probably gonna get like 4 months where it will be just ZEZTZ'S taking on missions, and then we'll see Yes come in and he'll take on either a evil rider, or maybe he'll be something like Kamen Rider Spectre where he's not entirely evil, but yeah, maybe one of them, maybe he'll start out as evil rider and then he'll turn good and all that. But I fully expect we'll see a female rider in this series. I don't see it not happening. I mean, when you look at the cast, there's a clear divide between male and female. So if we don't get a female rider, there's something up its way. I know we're talking about Kamen Rider, but what's your thoughts on next year's Sentai? I saw that it's going to be a ninja and magic theme. I find that interesting. I already made a short on it, but it was like a couple of months ago before the big leak came out, but I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, the detective found out. I expect the detective to be somewhat important, like at least more than, you know, I expect. Maybe he'll become a writer. I doubt it. He seems a little bit older compared to the rest. But maybe. Are the episode titles like Kamen Rider Double? I think they are. I think they're going to be similar. I know that they're going to be like Case. Why is my camera lagging? My camera is lagging like a mother effer. Hold up. Did that fix it? Yeah, that fixed it. That fixed it a little bit. It's not much, but you love Kamen Rider ZEZTZ'S Henshin. I'd liked it too. You're watching. Oh, it's just me. Okay. Okay. I feel like the female detective one will be the third writer. If they don't make fuck, I forgot her name. They didn't really say her name. But if they don't make her into a writer, the detective lady, that's a missed opportunity for Kamen Rider Lopo to have a crossover with Kamen Rider, whatever this one will be. You have a question. What's my opinion on Ghost? Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm rewatching Ghost. I'm doing a podcast with Kiruchi over here. He's in the chat. We're doing a Kamen Rider Ghost podcast. We're going through every single episode from episode 1 all the way to episode 50. We'll do all the specials, movies, and everything. But I plan on making a full video. I just want to see if Kamen Rider Ghost is as bad as people say it is. I watched it the first time. I didn't like the second half, but yeah. I like the first half. I like the first half for the most part. But yeah, Kuchi, bro, Kuchi, Kuchiri. I got you. I got you. Kuchiri. I knew I said that wrong. But yeah, we're going through Ghost. I plan on making a video at the end being like, okay, is Ghost actually bad, or is it, you know, or is it the fans being shitty fans, you know? I got you, Ethan. I got you. The male detective is definitely going. Yo, I fully believe that the male detective is going to be the death, 100%. I'm making you scared for Ryugen. Don't worry, he doesn't die. I can tell you that. This episode will be in. Yeah, it's gonna be, I think, a little bit longer. I think it's gonna be a little bit longer than 24 hours. Nagamo. Yeah, Nagamo. You mean the Kamen Rider from Girls Remix? Yes. It will be funny if we have both writers. If we gonna get stuck with more writers like Gav with the. Oh my god. But when yeah, exactly. Let me just skip through. I like how the villain attacked. Yo, the villain was crazy to that episode too. Yo, what was with the fucking creeper guy that took the child? That was crazy. Not gonna lie. What do you think will happen in other people's dreams since that was his dream? I don't know. These dreams are going to be wild, and since he can control dreams, apparently, I wonder how that's going to work. Like, maybe he'll be able to control other people's dreams. But yeah. By the way, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and join my Discord server. Basically, I upload everything. It's just so you can get like alerts whenever I go live. You can interact with the community, all of that fun stuff, and yeah, it gives you up-to-date info about the channel and all of that. So yeah, the link should be in the description below, or mods, could you link it? Where am I watching it? Looking at the premiere. I watched it on YouTube. You slept and missed the ZEZTZ'S premiere? Well, good thing for you. It's still airing. It's still airing on YouTube. It's great. You're still trying to figure out what Heisei Kamen Rider to start out on. Double is always my first go-to for it. I will pin that for you. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull it up on my side. Give me a second. He always has Lucid in the. Okay, I gotcha. Support Rider, exactly. Support Rider always. Can I pull up the live stream on my side? Go here. Go there. Boom. And let me pin that here. Replace pin message. There we go. We'll have to figure out what that is, Andrew, after the stream. Mostly talking about other shit instead. Exactly. What? We're not talking about other shits other than Zets. But yeah, I always say for first riders and Heisei, I think Double is a perfect start. It's the start to the news phase of Kamen Rider. And it was my first series, and I loved the hell out of it. It's very similar to, I guess, Zets would be the best comparison at this point. But yeah, I loved it. I love Double. I definitely have a video planned in the next month, I think, for Futopia, which if you haven't already, go ahead and check out my Kamen Rider Double review. I made it like 2 years ago. It basically was the start of my Kamen Rider journey. So my first ever Kamen Rider video, and I enjoyed it. But yeah, I don't want to go too off topic, but yeah, his belt makes his heart rate stable. Yep. That makes me wonder if the belt will like if his driver will I feel like he's gonna have a berserk form at some point, or something's going to happen where it's gonna be like Kamen Rider Geats Boost Mark II, where there's a defect to his, or not a defect, I don't think defect is the right word. What is the best word for it? Like there's gonna be a drawback to his super form that will have something to do with that. So yeah. For yes, yep. You can watch the episode on Tokusatsu. Yeah. It's already, yeah, it's gonna have, I think it's gonna have more than 6 replays, if I'm correct. What Kamen Rider series, what is Kamen Rider what drive called? I don't know. The season lead actor also cites Double as his favorite, or his first. Yeah, that I think also he was told to watch Double again. Don't quote me on that though. Yeah, Takahashi literally loves berserk forms. Did X8 have a berserk form? Did he have one? I don't remember. I know Aruto did. Geats, I guess, had a berserk form. It really wasn't berserk, but it was berserk enough. The ghost inevitably plotline, but life instead of visibility. Yes. Where the driver, where a rider is brought back to life due to the driver. You find it funny that he's more or less massive double. Yeah, he's a what is it called? Spy otaku. Yeah. XA didn't have one. Okay, I knew that there was like drawbacks to the super form where he becomes like a co-op. I forgot what the name was. Double X. Yeah. Yeah, the one where Oh yeah, Drago Hunter. That is so true. That one was a little bit berserk. Yeah, dang. I forgot that. Oh shoot, we're gonna get the opening. I heard the opening already. I like the opening. It's definitely went in my playlist. I'll be honest though, it's not my favorite REIWA opening. I think as for my favorite REIWA opening, it would have to be probably GAVV. GAVV had a really good opening. Yeah, there has to be a high risk form For sure. Drago Hunter had to be used by all 4. Yep. That's one of my favorite XA forms. I know that's a weird take, but it's one of my favorites. Yo, what's up, Sapphire? How are you doing? The man detective seems like the type to be one of those people to be a writer. I could see him becoming a writer later on, maybe as the dad figure type of role. Oh yeah, by the way, the ZEZTZ'S opening is not bad. It's a good opening, but it's not my favorite at all. But yeah, the Monster Hunter. Yeah, it was a Monster Hunter one. And then the Super was Super Mario Bros. And all of that. You see a Nightmare form? That would be sick. Maybe it could be something like a Toma. What Toma gets, where like a capsum basically is filled with so much, I don't know, like a nightmare. I don't know exactly how that would work, but maybe it is consumed by the nightmare. I don't know. Going to be heavy on the luck and exactly. There's gonna be a lot of luck. Yeah, I saw the 777s and I was like, oh, he's a gambler. But yeah. I wonder if the reason why he had the 7s were shaped that way was trying to mirror like a Z. I don't know. Maybe that's a stretch. You see my driver collection. I have double. I only have one. I have one Chiku driver. I have that Chiku driver. I have the GAVV driver, and then I have the build driver, the REIWA driver, the GEETZ driver, and then the Gottschalk one. And then up top, I have the Legend driver, and then the double driver. I have a lot of drivers. I'm broke. Can you tell? And then I also have the Tega sword. And then I have some stuff in the closet over there. But yeah. The one dude that appeared a few times throughout the episodes, yeah, he is the big bad. Well, not the big bad villain, but he's definitely a early villain for sure. Nightmares can work. Okay, I'm not crazy to have the nightmares be the berserk form. Okay. Once purified. Oh, that could be sick. Like a purified to make it a sweet dream form. Oh, bro. Cinema. One of the leaks was the capsum opening. I expect a unit for sure for this driver though. So maybe the unit could be related to the capsum opening. Do you think there will be a dark form like Bujin's sword? Considering Takahashi, yes, he will do it. The dragon form was level 10. Yeah, it's just to ride. Okay. At the end, the finisher was Seven's turn. Oh, okay. I didn't notice that. See, this is why I have to rewatch stuff. You thought the GEETZ driver was the Zigu driver. To be fair, it's the GEETZ 9 driver. I wanted to get the black one. Or, no, wait, didn't they make a red one? I want to get the red one. Makes sense that he's the Agent 7 in the show. Yeah, exactly. He's the 7th rider, making him the 007. Yep. Wonder how he will gain more capsums. I guess he's gonna beat the nightmares and like he'll capture them. I don't know. Do y'all know anybody that has the GEETZ, the red GEETZ driver? By the way, I have seen a couple of blue ones, but I've never seen the red ones. Is Nox evil? Yes and no. He's just working with them. Like he's doing, I don't know who would be the best comparison, but like he's just working with them just to, you know, gain, like to get an upper gain and stuff. Like he's not working with them, but he's working with them. He has a common goal, if that makes sense. There has to be an evil rider. Yeah, yes will probably be that for us for a bit. The blue ones aren't custom. Yeah, Chase would be the best Chase would be the best comparison. It's similar to Chase, I guess. Spectre too, I guess. I guess Spectre was technically working with the... Yeah, I guess they... Valvarad was never working with the villains, though. Valvarad was always working with the riders. So definitely more of a Spectre Chase situation. Yeah, it would definitely be more Spectre, I feel. Wait, did you... Oh, Kotetsu has it apparently. Oh, I can't afford that. That's $200. That's a lot of money. That's let me. That's expensive. Holy crap. Wow. Let me move this over here. You know what? We'll just get rid of that. Bye-bye. What about some... Bro. How much were the straps? $500 straps? Bro, the straps. Bro, I gotta show that shit. They are out of their minds for that. Hold up. The straps that he wears, oh my god, bro. That was crazy. Hold up. Y'all gotta see this shit. Let me move this over here. So they're wanting to basically charge you $500 for something that you could basically rig for $30 from Walmart. That is premium Bandai 101. Insanity. Give you $50. Use code FoulPlayz though if you want to buy it. But anyone else like the basic suit, letting the suit actor really go? Yeah, I noticed that the suit actor did go really hard in that fight for sure. Yeah, it's $500 for that. Yeah, that better be some high quality shit. Just saying. For super fans, cosplayers, I'm gonna be honest, cosplayers do budget shit. Let's be straight up. Yeah, they aren't spending $500 on stuff like that. They'll make their own shit before they spend $500. Just saying. Yeah, $500 for a harness is insane. You didn't watch ZEZTZ'S because it won't be available in Malaysia. I bet it will be available on sites, but definitely use a VPN and support the official release if you can. Yeah, I think we definitely need to support them as much as we can because just gonna be honest, y'all. I would love to see more Rider come out here in the West. I'm lagging for you. I think my camera just started lagging out for a bit, but it's fine. But it's back to normal. I don't know what was going on with it. What is my favorite dark form? If we're talking about Berserk forms, I really like the double thing Joker. It's always been one of my favorites. Yeah, Double Fang Joker. I would also say Hazard. Hazard is another one that I really liked. I like Hazard and Double Fang Joker. Malaysia users could use a VPN. Yeah, I mean, I know a VPN is super expensive, by the way. I don't expect anybody to use a VPN. I mean, VPNs can be super expensive nowadays. But if you can, support the official release. If you can. Zets with Peak and you're eager for the next case. Yo, I am excited for next episode. Definitely, I do think that there's enough to talk about, at least for 8 minutes, about Kamen Rider Zets from this premiere alone. So, yeah. I must say, watching the stream always helps showing fan receptions. Exactly. Yo, we had 11K in there, just saying. If we have 11K people watching Kamen Rider Zets live every week, Toei will be like, oh my god, we gotta bring this back. We gotta bring this to the West. We gotta bring more stuff to the West. Yeah. Yeah. What is my favorite Kamen Rider in Sentai? At the rate that Gojuger's going, it will end up being my favorite Sentai if it doesn't fuck up. If it doesn't fuck up what they've got going on, Gojuger will be my favorite Sentai. But right now, I would say my favorite Sentai would be Tokuger. I love Tokuger. I love King Oger. But Tokuger just, it hits a certain spot for me. I don't know what it is. I think it's just the friendship that they have. It's something that I just love. But as for Rider, I would say it's a cross between Geats and GAVV. I loved those two. So good. But yeah. ZEZT'S Gojuger. Yes, I want a movie. I want a Geet or a Zets and Gojuger movie. I know that's not gonna happen, but I would love it. There are something about the villains in the first Zets episode that gave you Kamen Rider Zeneros vibes. I could see it. I could see it. Opera has a free VPN. I use Opera. I love Opera. Opera has a one that can work for America, but if you're like trying to access Japan, you can't use it. The $70 Hot Topic t-shirts, fucking crazy. Oh my gosh. Yo, thank you so much. It's REIWA for the subscription. 3 weeks. Yo, 3 weeks until the ZEZT'S Kamen Rider podcast, bro. I think we should just do one episode for that first episode. There is so much to talk about from that one episode. Just saying, there's so much to talk about. maybe not as much as Geats, but just saying. It is a tradition for Sentai of 1 year crossover with the new Kamen Rider. Doubt it this year, but maybe. You're from Indonesia, definitely using a VPN to watch that. Exactly. Just support it as best you can. Where did I watch the episode from? Tokusatsu-themed live stream. They're live streaming it right now, so you can go and watch it there. I'm not obviously going to show the episode on stream. That's just asking for a copyright, but yeah. Definitely go and support Tokusatsu with their official release, guys. I would love to have Zets dubs, honestly. If Kamen Rider or Toei wants to hit me up, I don't mind voicing a minor role. I could do it. Give me like random guy A who screams in the background. I'll do it. No idea. Yeah. You would love if Goju Wolf gave Shinkenger Ring back to Fire Candle. I would like it, but I think that Fire Candle went a little bit too crazy with power, but maybe he's changed. You finished the episode Gojuger 29. Okay, I don't want to get into spoilers, so we're not going to talk about Gojuger episode 29, because that episode I got spoiled on, and oh my god. That episode... crazy shit happened. If ZEZTZ'S was not premiering, I would make a whole video on Gojuger episode 29. Maybe I'll have enough time to do it, but I don't know. Just had to wait until the evening. Exactly. It will be out tomorrow morning for me, at least. So hopefully, I say hopefully. Yeah, Sentai and Rider hasn't crossed over in years. I wish we would get another one, maybe for the 50th and 55th for the two. It was just stated you just started watching King Gojo and it was peak. King Gojo is peak. It is peak. Will they upload the episode to YouTube? No. Toei isn't that nice. Toei isn't that nice to us. But it will be on replay for like the next day or so. So, I mean, you've got plenty of time to watch it. You realize now that the three main the main three toku this year all revolve around the message of dream. That is true. That's crazy. Crazy. Sounds like an inch. Exactly. It's a crazy episode. I'm not gonna talk about Gojuger that much because it was crazy. Was the last Sentai Rider crossover with Saber and Zenkaiger? Yes. Superhero Senki, which I love that movie. I may not be a Saber lover, but I can appreciate that movie. Watch this first episode makes me want to double with cinematography. I mean, if you want that, you can go and watch not Kamen Rider Double. You can go and watch Futopia. Futopia has very similar cinematography, but it's anime form. But yeah, definitely go and watch Futopia if you liked Kamen Rider Double, by the way. But it does have a lot of fan service, so just keep that in mind. Almost 3 superhero Senki shows have jobless MCs. Yo, they're just like me. Ask anything but ZEZTZ'S. I think almost half of everyone forgot ZEZTZ'S exists. Nah, we know that ZEZTZ'S exists. Don't worry. The only crossover in the opening and closure of Superhero Time. Yeah, which, by the way, that Superhero Time intro was sick. Did they show the outro? I know that they did one for GAVV. You really like the ZEZTZ'S opening better than the GIMMICK? I think the GIMMICK opening was ruined by the male singers. The male song, the male singers and all of that. Because if you listen to the Kumi Koda version only, oh my god, it's so good. Kumi Koda is one of the best artists in Japan right now. Just saying. Amazing artist. But yeah, what's my favorite Kamen Rider weapon? That's a hard question. I've never been asked that. Never been really asked that. So, you're making me think, because I don't really think of weapons when people ask me that stuff. I like QB9 a lot. I like that. I just like the sleek white and red. I just think it's a good combo. Always a good combo. ZEZT'S bike will become a giant mecha. I don't think it's going to be a giant mecha, but it's definitely going to be a mecha. It's a robot. GIMMICK OP has the GIMMICK opening has a bad mix, but if you listen to the Kumi Koda only version, it's good. It's good. It's not the best REIWA opening. I'd argue it's probably the worst REIWA opening. But of course, Live Devil. I mean, I like the ice. I like the ice part of Live Devil, but I don't like Subaru Kimura because it's Subaru Kimura. Doesn't the subconscious part of the mind seem kind of like the Wizard's Underworld? Kinda. It does seem like it's gonna be like that. They could have hired you to mix the song. You would have probably done a better job, if I'm being honest. You probably could have done a better job than them. If we'll get a funny Sentai reference in ZEZT'S, maybe. Maybe a Go Busters crossover. I would love to see the Go Busters get a crossover. Go Busters deserves something. We haven't had any Go Busters content outside of whatever happened in Go Juju, that one episode for like 2 minutes. Really wish that we had more from Go Busters, because Go Busters is amazing. Definitely up there in my top 5. What do you think of your Kamen Rider GAVV movie idea? I liked it. It seemed interesting. So far, Zet's bike only becomes a giant mecha in the closing of the super... Huh? It becomes a giant mecha? Okay, I gotta find the superhero time ending, because what do you mean? What? What do you mean by it becomes a mecha? A giant mecha, specifically. Did they post it? I don't want to use their stuff, but did they post it? Did they post it? What the fuck? It's a big giant mecha. What the fuck? Why is it a big giant mecha? Is he gonna get a mech? Is this gonna be his mecha form combining with the... or is he combining with... Is it gonna like have a capsule? That's crazy. Was this like in the dream world or something? What the heck? That's crazy. That's pretty cool though. So far, Gojuger mentioned Kamen Rider. That would be awesome though. Your third time watching it and realize that the sister may know more than she's letting on. That would be cool if there's some more lore with her. I would love to see a crossover, because we could get all 3 of these guys combining. That would be crazy. Just saying. Zero is large in the superhero time. Different phenomenon, similar. It's not. It's just for the super time. Bro, they can't tease us like this with that. He does have a capsule that makes him grow and shrink. Oh yeah, he does, but it seems like this is like the rooftop that they normally film on, so I'm not too confused. Oh, it's literally the dream world. Never mind. That's a bit disappointing. You enjoyed Kamen Rider Z's episode 1. It was a good episode, Dark Barcode. Definitely a good episode. Definitely Geets level for sure. Takahashi knows how to deliver in episode 1 always. That's a face to pause on. Dreams can make you feel large or small. Yeah, that's true. Yo, thank you, Common Sense. Thank you. I love the set, by the way. Really dig it. I dig it. I dig it a lot. Oh, that's cool. See you next hero time. Yeah, exactly. It's a good pilot. It's a good pilot for sure, Mark. Definitely. Let me check and see if Twitter has anything in particular that we could talk about, because I just am talking about stuff that I saw. The background songs are a bop. Yo, thank you. Thank you. Oh, is there... Wait, does she Henshin? No, she gets a good fight though. I'll have to watch that. someday, at some point. Imagine if Tegasword came with them. Yo, just saying, if we get a superhero time crossover with them, I'll be happy. You wish you could share the screenshot I got with as my new background and Chrome wallpaper? You can always share it in my Discord server with me. You can always do that. Yo, what's up, Sebastian? How are you doing? You wish the saber's in your hand. Yeah, we got some saber music going in the background. Yeah, the TTFC. Yeah, I believe she's like an agent, so I wonder if that's actually canon. You saw some photos for the next episode of ZEZT'S and it looks sick. Yeah, it does look really cool. I do like it. I like the preview. But yeah. Oh, so here's everything that he's been hit by, apparently. Or that has happened to him. He's been hit by lightning, survived a shark attack. He survived a shark attack. Okay. Survived a meteor shower. Okay. Okay. Shocked by a UFO. Yeah, and then he was hit by a truck-kun. Insane. And by the way, it's just insane that we had two riders back-to-back take on truck-kun. One beat truck-kun, and one was destroyed by truck-kun. Just saying. It's for her work as a manager. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I dig it. The female detective is going to be denied the nightmare baddies until she encounters them in the male yeah, exactly. The UFO is from GAVV, yeah. Did ZEZT'S dream up his power? No. I think it's just something like it's definitely an organization that is working within like people's dreams, in my opinion. The Isekai dream isn't far from a dream. Yeah, it will. Isekais are possible. Don't take me seriously with that. Please don't take me seriously. I don't want to be sued. Man. Just checking through everything. Checking to see if we have anything cool. Trying to avoid, you know, ZEZT'S spoil or not spoilers, Gojuger spoilers as well. Oh, there also is broken English. Oh, we can talk about this too. This poster. How would y'all feel about having a REIWA Generations? Because I would be down with a REIWA Generations, just saying. The Isekai dream. ZEZT'S, yeah, he nearly did get Isekai. You wonder if we're gonna get a kind of nightmare monster like Boom Boonjer? That would be cool. That would be really cool. But yeah, I would love to see a ZEZT'S generation. Or a REIWA Generations. If we don't get a REIWA Generations by the 10 years, I will be really upset. But I think this is the perfect time for a REIWA generation. 7 REIWA riders. I mean, perfect. And, I mean, people... There's enough that they could possibly do it. And it would also give us a Gotchard, GAVV, and ZEZT'S combo, like a movie altogether. Since we really missed out on the, what is it? The GAVV Gotchard movie. Missed out on that. So, I would be down for it. Let me take a look at these screenshots that you're talking about. Let's see what we're talking about. Let's see. REIWA generations would be peak. Exactly. Oh, these ones, yo, those were cool. That's dope. I like it. I really like the suit. The suit has grown on me so much, especially with the glowing, bro. And then they got a stage show suit that is that glows up just like this. It looks so cool. So freaking cool. But yeah, let's scroll through. Just trying to see if there's anything that I missed personally, because I mean, I only watched it once outside of the Henshin, so yeah, the screenshot is really good. Oh, so apparently this is an actual character? Zero-sama? Is this the bike technically? Bro, if the glow only happens for one Henshin, I will be really upset. I'm not gonna even lie. I will be upset. Let's Morphin. Y'all heard the Let's Morphin. Yeah, we got like this is a really cool playlist. Shout out to Cubeless, by the way, for making this this playlist. Like, bro killed it. Well, obviously I picked the songs, but he mixed it all together with like these sound effects and everything. So big shout out to him. The belt's common is just belts. We can exactly. I bet I can guess if Set's Berserk form stand, but I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Commander Zero sounds like a bike. Yeah. Imagine if he's the secondary raider. I doubt it. Yo, thank you so much, Cameron Johnston, for the subscription. Thank you so much. But yeah, apparently this guy is going to be a writer. Oh, is there a tutorial already? Obviously I can't show it, but there's a tutorial that shows off the other form. Wait, what is this form? What is this form? He has a form? Is this a separate form? Oh, they're showing off the forms. That's so cool. Oh, maybe the shield will be usable. Maybe it will be usable past the first episode. So it like combines, I guess. It's such a mystery. Like, yeah, who is Zero? It would be interesting. Apparently there's more. Okay, I really like that form. I like it a lot. Amount of writers. Ooh, it's a Takahashi series, so wouldn't be shocked if there's at least 10. At least there has to be 10. Oh shit. Trying not to get copyright struck. These aren't me spoiling myself, by the way. This is literally a this is, what is it called? The Henshin lesson. This is the Henshin lesson technically. So yeah, it looks like a grappling hook, which looks really cool. So definitely it will be something like Go-Go Gadget type of related, you know. I don't know why I didn't mute that. It looks like the perfect aesthetic of green. It is a nice green, I will agree. It's a very nice green. I do like this green. You see him using the shield more like arm blades. That would be sick. If he uses it as like arm blades, bro, that would look sick. Yeah, this is transformation lessons, so I guess they're just taking clips from it. I can tell that they're kind of going very mature with this season, unlike the previous seasons where it's kind of like childlike wonder. Like with Gotchard, it was kind of childlike wonder, alongside with Gav was very childlike wonder, especially with the Henshin lesson. So but here it seems like they're actually just showing us clips, which I don't hate. I would prefer something other. These are some good images, by the way. If we can get high quality images for like of this, hopefully it's on the magic site, you know, the cat site. So wait, this also confirms that the dreams won't just be at night. That's awesome. We'll finally have a day shot of the suit. Oh, repaint. Ooh. Okay, not much is there. Not much is there. But definitely gave us some more stuff to look at. But I think... How long have we been live? We've been live for about an hour. I don't think there's that much to talk about. Anything you guys want me to talk about before we call it a stream? Dude, Ring is going to be oh my gosh, the premium Bandai for this series is going to be crazy. Lloyd from I wonder if they're going to do like any Spy Family or Mission Yozakura references. They're definitely going to have a lot of 007 references and all of that. Am I in the same room as Hercules? No. No. Daydreaming, maybe? That would be cool. Theories I have right now. I think Nemu has something to do with the organization in some way. I think she's like... She definitely has a connection to the industry because like she seems to be aware of what happens in the dream world. So from what I can tell, I expect the older detective to be the detective guy, I should say, to become a writer. I expect Nagamo to become a writer. I expect her to believe about the nightmares and all of that eventually. Sister definitely knows about what happened 100%. And yeah, I think everything else seems pretty much as it seems. But yeah, what is my favorite Gochis? Oh, Rider-wise, I like the build one. But if we're talking about in story, I like Fluff Mellow. What other weapons do you think we could get? Like ZEZTZ'S has a main weapon. He can switch between 4 weapons. I don't know. I would like to see a sword form. I don't know if does he have a sword form? I doubt we'll get a sword form just because he's a spy. Maybe a laser form would be kind of cool. I don't know. Will all the fights take place in the dream world? Or I expect the fights will, at some point, they'll move out from the dream world into the real world. Sister is probably gonna find out about him being ZEZT'S. Yeah, 100%. At some point, yeah. Oh, sword is base? Okay. I didn't know if the sword was base. I don't think we saw a sword in that fight, so I was like, I don't know if he has a sword. Why are you still upset that GAVV ended? I am upset with GAVV ending, but every good thing has to come to an end at some point. Every good thing has to come to an end at some point. ZEZT'S will be like Deno. He's gonna be like Ryutaro in the real world, and then in the fake world, he's gonna be like Ace, in my opinion, which is just hilarious. It's the contrast between the two is hilarious. But I wonder if that will lead to an arc where he's like unsure about himself, like about his skills. Like, I would love that to be the midpoint in the series or something. Like, he realizes that he can no longer go into the dream world or something like that, or the nightmares start invading the real world, and he's the only rider that can fight the nightmares, but he's like, I'm unsure if I can actually do it, and he has to like boost himself up, and maybe that's how he gets his super or something. This is what I envision. In the final episode of GAVV, we see Baku getting electrocuted by a UFO of the ZEZTZ'S driver. What do you think that implies? I don't know. That's a good question. I think that could imply another form, possibly, or maybe a nightmare that came to the real world. Just saying. He's more than Ryutaro. That's true. That's true. Ryutaro. Love Ryutaro, but he's definitely a lot more than Ryutaro. How do I watch the Gojuger movie? You currently can't unless you fly all the way out to Japan. So, yeah. What's the superpower of Ryutaro? He has lucid dreams. That is his superpower. You saw on TikTok someone already hacked the driver to hear. Oh, that sounds cool. Or maybe it sounds like wizard type of maybe. You wanted to see Amazing Gummy in that fight. See, the only reason why Amazing Gummy exists in that fight was for one reason. And it was to... It was a one-time use. It was his burning passion to defeat Boca. And it also mixed his human side with his granite side to create that one gummy. So, yeah. You wonder if we'll see a Lakia, I'm guessing is what you're saying. Lakia style secondary rider, a nightmare that turns good to help the main riders. I don't think that. Well, right now we know that Yez is going to be Nox, and Nox doesn't seem like he's going to be a nightmare. Definitely could have some connections to the nightmares, but I don't see him as a nightmare. I would like to see a rider that is a nightmare eventually possibly become a rider. That would be cool. Yeah. Apparently it's going to be similar to Lakia's final form design. That's Kamen Rider, yes. So, yeah. Yez will start out kind of similar to Valve Ride, if I'm correct, so... Yeah. But yeah, he will eventually become a rider. He'll be like a pseudo rider, I think is what the term is. You're too broke for that. When it eventually comes onto Tokuzilla, they'll give subs for episode 29. You're watching Kyoryuger again. Gojuger? Are you talking about that? Don't use Tokuzilla. Tokuzilla is trash, y'all. Don't use Tokuzilla. Y'all are just allowing that site to exist. That site sucks. They steal. They steal from everybody. There's better options out there. Hell, y'all could join my server. I have literally a link in the announcements that has it's free, ad-free. It's constantly updated. The Gojuger movie is not online. As far as I know, it's not. If it's online, then I'll be shocked. Yez might be a lucid dreamer too. I don't know about that one. Kamen Warrior. Okay, it's Kamen Warrior. Okay. What time will ZEZTZ'S be broadcasted? It's airing right now. It's already aired. Zocash is better. Zocash doesn't steal, as far as I know. But Zocash, it has a bunch of ads and stuff, and I'm just not a big fan of that, in my opinion. Zocash doesn't have the subs. Yeah, I don't expect Zocash to. You can join my Discord, Tyranazilla. There's a link in my announcements tag, in my announcements channel, and it has like a site called J something. You can use that. But yeah, you can use that, and it will have the subtitle folders for every series, and it will be updated as the series comes out and all that. So yeah. Zocash doesn't have the subtitles. You watched the first episode raw, it was nice. You haven't watched the episode without sub or with subs? You gotta do that. Takashi, you gotta go and watch it, man. With subs. It's on Tokusatsu. Now that's still. I've started Wingman. I just haven't finished Wingman. I was really interested in the first 2 episodes, but I just never finished it. I have a habit of doing that. I really need to stop doing that, if I'm being completely honest. Does ZEZTZ'S lean more into James Bond or Mission Impossible? I think it's leaning more into James Bond, in my opinion. But that's my personal opinion. Since Gojuger only the 50th theme of Sentai, does that mean the next Sentai will be the actual 50th installment, be another anniversary? Possible, very well possible, but from the way the theme is looking, from the themes of it, it doesn't seem like it's going to be another Dawn Brothers. I'd be down for it, but I doubt it. Just my personal opinion. Given the leaks and everything that we already have out. It'd be cool if there's a new GAVV movie, if Bitter GAVV with a sparkling gummy again, but with a power upgrade. I'd be down for another Bitter GAVV. I hated the other versions of Bitter GAVV, but the base form of Bitter GAVV I really liked. I thought they were hilarious. But that's my opinion. I know a lot of people don't really like the Bitter GAVV stuff, but I thought that they were fucking hilarious. Amazing, might I say. But yeah, I think it's either going to be the case of King Oger, or maybe a combination of King Oger and Dawn Brothers. Maybe not. You worry about what's going to happen to Ryugen. Don't worry. It's not anything bad. That's literally as much as we got. Ninjas and magic, and then a little bit of a team. That's all we got from it. Do you think he got the least amount of screen time? I think he got a perfect amount of screen time, in my opinion. I mean, he got a whole arc. Can't wait for to see the movie special form for Valen. That form looks so good. It looks so good, in my opinion. He he was hyped throughout all throughout the series through posters. Yeah, he was. How many posters did we get for GAVV? I think we only got like 2 or 3. Ryu's so cool. Oh my god. Okay, we got Ryu Soldier references now in here. What is Carrie's or what are the name of the GAVV movie? What is his driver names? I have no clue. I think it's just a GAVV retool. If I'm completely honest, that's what I think it is. Blue Buster is Maji Red. Yeah, I knew about that. I also know about the other thing. You haven't seen Go Onger. Why do people call... So, The reason why they call Go Onger that is because the name of the show, as far as I know. I have not seen Go Onger. Yo, Vengeance, thank you for the subscription, by the way. I didn't know if I saw that earlier, if I had mentioned it or anything. But yeah. Wait, we got another teaser for Girls Remix? I didn't see that. Damn. You would have loved Valen's movie form. I wish that Valen got another form in the show. He only got like 4 forms, which is insane to me, by the way. I think he should have gotten another one. But guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and consider becoming a YouTube member. You get videos early. You directly support me and all that type of stuff. I get a little bit of kickback from YouTube and all of that. Helps me create videos. Makes it to where I can constantly create videos and all of that. And it directly helps the channel and all of that. But yeah. You get emotes, you get early access to videos, and the tiers go higher, and maybe you could get shout outs and with certain tiers and all of that. So yeah, not trying to do too much plugging, but definitely it does help out the stream and helps out the channel and all of that, and it supports me. So yeah, of course, if you're not in the financial if you're not in a good financial state, do not put yourself in debt. Do not put yourself in debt. Don't do that. Subscribe. Exactly. Listen to Spino Rider. Subscribe. Breed. When you help. Yeah, and also y'all, share the stream with your friends, share the channel with your friends. We got a bunch of Kamen Rider and Super Sentai content coming out in the next couple of weeks. I got like 5 videos already planned out. I definitely have a Kamen Rider ZEZTZ'S video coming out in the next couple of days. Probably at the soonest, it would probably be Monday. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe. Don't hold me to that, but by Monday, I should have it at least recorded and started the editing process. I'm gonna shoot for Monday, but yeah. Yo, what's up, MTG Master? How are you doing? I would be seeing this comment. I am seeing this comment. Next ZEZTZ'S is going to be peak. Yo, ZEZTZ'S is already peaking. It's only episode 1. It's only episode 1. If you don't subscribe, Dial won't give you more money. That is so true. He's holding the money hostage, y'all. He's holding the money hostage. The first video of yours you saw was giving Revice forms Pokemon types. Yo, that's awesome. I really need to go and revisit Revice, like just the show, because it was my first like technical writer series. But definitely need to go and watch it over again. Yeah, ZEZTZ'S is going to be a great season. That's honestly, that's going to be the closing statement of this stream. ZEZTZ'S is going to be a good season. Hopefully, it will have great writing throughout. I trust Takahashi. Takahashi, for the most part, creates pretty good stories. I think the only one that he truly fumbled was 01, and even then, he really didn't fumble it that hard. I think half of 01's issue was COVID. COVID hit 01 like a truck, so it really had to rush the ending and all of that. So yeah, X-Aid was good for the most part. Geets was peak. So I trust him with ZEZTZ'S. I trust him with this the show. Exactly, it's like episode 1 for real. But yeah, your first writer was X-Aid back late. Oh man, that's way back. I started with Revice and Double. So I'll be honest, the suit has grown on me. So yeah. You have 3 characters in Gojuju that you want dead? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hopefully one of the main characters isn't them. I know Kuon is one that a lot of people want dead. But I kind of like what Kuon's doing. He's very mysterious, in my opinion. But yeah, I think this is where we're going to end the stream. If you guys haven't, go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe, do all of the, do all of that. And with that, I think we're going to get the heck out of here. If you haven't already, do the stuff. And with that, I'm out. Bye.